Hey all, Sean here, back again with another edition of Game On Cards and Collectibles. Today I have a PSA reveal, but it's a little bit of a different variety. It's a reholder reveal, I guess you would call it. So I sent in some cards that I wanted to get reslabbed. They had a special, gosh, it must have been last fall that I've been kind of sitting on this order. It did take about, I don't know, 3 to 4 months, I think, to get these back. So from my understanding, this experience, I've found that the reholder process, and just to give you guys some background in case you're not aware, a reholder is when you get a card that may have been an older style, whether it's an older slab, combination of older slab and an older version of a label. They've had multiple styles of labels over the years. You also, when you send in the cards that are a little bit older technology that was used on this encapsulation process, you'll get a new slab with the newer technology used. Some stuff that they can identify that's a little bit more secure, and it's also a nicer slab. Maybe you have some slabs that just have gotten scratched up over the years, so they'll do a reslabbing for obviously for a fee. They had a special running last fall, so I took advantage of that and got a lot of my Walter Payton cards that I have in my collection reslabbed, and a few others that I'll show you today as well. One of the things after the fact, after I sent these cards in, that I found out is you can actually get a lower grade, or maybe potentially a higher grade, but sometimes you'll get a worse grade when they take it out, because they do actually re-examine the cards and reevaluate them if they in fact may need a different grade. So I didn't know that. I just thought, hey, if it's a 9, I'm going to send it in. It'll automatically come back a 9. Well, don't assume when you send in cards for getting reslabbed that that it'll come back the exact same grade that you sent it in. Fortunately, once I found out that they were on their way back, I took a look on the app and found that all the cards did come back the same grade. So I was thankful to dodge a bullet on that one, but it's not always the case, so just keep that in mind in the event that you send in any cards that you want to get reslabbed in the future. Also, keep in mind too that these go through a separate workflow through PSA, so your typical 45 to 60 day turnaround is not necessarily the case on reslabs. So keep that in mind in the future, because I know mine took about 3 to 4 months. All right, with that in mind, let's go ahead and jump in, and I'll show you guys what I got reslabbed and why. Obviously, you see a theme here with the cards that I've already featured on the reveal today, the Walter Payton cards, because I have been putting together, gosh, for over 10 years now, I guess it's been, slowly but surely putting together a collection of Walter Payton's playing years, all of his playing year cards, and a PSA 9. Obviously, he had a lot of cards, including inserts, team leader, all-pro cards, things of that nature. So there's a lot of cards to get for that set. I'm in no hurry, so it's just something I'm working on over time. Some of the ones I have now, some of these do have some older. Most if not all of these had the original label on the slab. All right, so first up we have a Mike Singletary 1983 rookie. This is a PSA 9 that I just got relabeled. It had the very old text lettering on it from the original PSA slab, so good to have that one back in the collection with the new slab. Next up is the 1987 Walter Payton 1,000 Yard Club. This also had the oldest type of, one of the older types of labels and slabs, and it was also a little bit scratched up, so nice and new. PSA 9. Put that one in here. All right, and then I also sent in this. Why would you send in a 1987 Ryan Sandberg? Well, it's not a Tiffany or anything. It's not a special edition or any uniqueness to it. Just a regular 1987. I actually picked this. Oh, sorry. This is the 83 rookie in a PSA 9. Next one's the 87. So this 83 Ryan Sandberg rookie, picked this up probably in 2000 and maybe 14 or 15. Wanted to have a Sandberg in my collection, a rookie, and back then the 9s went for almost nothing. It was the 10s had a little bit of value, but so I was very thankful to get this before the prices went up. And then so getting this, paying the price to have this relabeled, no big deal on that. So glad to have. Actually, I'm going to put that one down here because I want to feature all my Walter Payton cards today. All right, now here's the 87. Why in the world would you get an 87? Well, this was the first year I started collecting baseball cards, and this year in particular is very meaningful to me, and it is my favorite Cub player at the time. So with that in mind, it has a significance to me, and that's why I went ahead and got it slabbed up. And a PSA 9 is okay by me. I don't necessarily need a 10. For something like this in my personal collection. Glad to have that one slabbed up in the new slab as well. Next up, we have a 1986 Walter Payton. These are a little bit more difficult. This year was a more harsh year to get graded. They had a lot of miscut, a lot of issues with the surface. So got this one reslabbed in a 9. It had the old label as well. And that is part of the Walter Payton run for my collection, 1986. All right, next up is the 1980, I think this is the 85 Bears team leader. Yeah, 85. This is not the regular card. This is just the one that where he sets the record. So this is the team leader card. Also, another very difficult year to get a high grade in with all. The entire card is basically black, all the edges, corners, etc. So very, very difficult to get that one in a high grade. So glad to have that one in the PC as well. All right, next up we have the 1986 record breaker for Walter Payton in a brand new slab. Looks very nice. And I'm going to run out of stands here again. And next we have the 1981, I think it is, checklist. Includes Walter Payton as the rushing leader. 1981, yep. Card number 264, PSA 9. Add that one as well. I probably just need to lay that one down. A couple others I sent in. This is a Peyton Manning rookie. I don't have a lot of Peyton Manning rookies, but I like to pick them up when there's a good deal. And this one had the older slab. And so it's the 1998 Collector's Edition. Collector's Edge. First place. Embossed there on the rookie card. Very cool. And that's a PSA 9 as well. Next up, we have a 1987 record breaker. Most career touchdowns. Walter Payton in a PSA 9. This is his last playing year, so this is the. So I've got the 9 in that. Still working on getting the 9 in the rookie. Obviously, if you follow my channel, you've seen me make a couple big upgrades on this over the last year or so. So the 76 is the first card, and the 88 is the last card of the run I'm trying to put together in the PSA 9. So This one's going to be it's going to take a while. A little bit more pricey on the 9s on those. Even just to get an 8 is going to be an accomplishment in itself for me. So, all right. And then next up we have the 19. What is this one? I'll turn it over. This is the 83 Team Leaders PSA 9. And then last but not least is a in an old label, an old slab, is the NFL Showdown 2002 Drew Brees. This is the this was where not Magic the Gathering, Wizards of the Coast, who is the company that manufactured Magic the Gathering cards. They did if you're not familiar, they did like a NFL football card kind of TCG game back then. I'm really not familiar with how it worked, but I know that they had these cards in 2002 and 2003, maybe 2 or 3 years they did these NFL Showdown cards. And so this is really a Drew Brees rookie, even though it says 2002. It was for the 2001 year, and this is a 10. So these are really hard to get in a good grade. They're all black. They're rounded corners. People handle these a lot, and they weren't very popular at the time. At least it doesn't seem that way. So very low pop on these. I just had it sitting here, the 9 as well for the Drew Brees rookie. And I'll put up the pop on these, but it's very low. Very cool card to have in the collection. Probably sell this at the right time to the right maybe collector, but for now I'll hold on to it. And that is pretty much it on the reholders, guys. I appreciate you spending some time with me today. I'm working on my Walter Payton collection, as you can see here, and I'm always just looking out for good deals. So maybe an auction runs here and there on eBay, and I'll definitely be in contention for some of those other cards within the set. So appreciate y'all spending some time. Thanks again. We'll see you back here real soon. Take care, everybody.